Good afternoon to our midweek prayer and meditation time here at Unity Orlando. I'm Reverend Ronnie Kenny, your assistant minister, and Susan Francis and I, who is a prayer chaplain and vice president of the board, are going to spend some time with you to have a little break in the middle of your week. Susan will read the daily word, and I'll come back and lead a meditation on the topic that she's going to be talking about, hope and faith. So let us begin.
Thank you, Reverend Ronnie. Hope and faith. This Advent, my hope leads me to unwavering faith in God. My belief in goodness of the world, others, and myself, and God begins with hope. Maybe hope is all I can muster after a period of doubt or disappointment. As I feel hopeful, I begin to believe that new possibilities and better outcomes are available to me. My hopeful feelings lead my faith to a certainty that the goodness I could only sense before is the actual nature of life. With faith, I now direct my thoughts towards goodness, wholeness, and my heart's desire. With gratitude for my awakening, I use faith to dismantle doubt and limitation. I hold only the best thoughts for myself. I know and feel in the depths of my soul that the good I desire is already mine. With unwavering faith and deep gratitude, I claim it now. And the Bible verse for today is from Psalm 62:5. For God alone, my soul waits in silence, for my hope is from Him. And now we have our meditation with Reverend Ron.
Our hope is with God. Oh, very nice. So let's just take a few moments now to relax even more. Sit back in your chair. Take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel yourself relaxing. Feel your mind moving from the outer distractions and duties and obligations in the world to our inner space. That space within us where we know that God is the very fiber of our being. We as fully human and fully divine beings, we know and we affirm that God is a very part of our body. And so as we take a few moments and think about how sometimes during our lifetime, and it may be now, you may be discouraged. You may be a little bit upset about things that have occurred that have perhaps disillusioned you about people in general or someone specifically, that you may feel like you've lost hope in humanity and in God. So we take a few moments now because hope is the first step in moving back to our faith in God. And so we may have to look pretty deeply and be aware of what's going on around us. Because even in the midst of disappointments or upsets, there's a lot to be grateful for. There's a lot of things that can inspire hope in us. So let's look as we go through our day, even like a smile from the checkout person at the grocery store, a real nice smile that touches your heart, and an extra friendly chat with them. That's unexpected, that's out of your normal or out of their normal routine. It's like, oh, that's a very nice person. Or someone maybe helps you put some of your stuff in your car when you weren't expecting that to. Or you might get a phone call from a long lost friend that you thought you would never hear from them again. And that piques your hope again. It's like, well, maybe there's something to be hopeful about. And as we start looking for these positive occurrences in our lives, they are going to start multiplying, and we'll find more and more to be grateful for, to be thankful for the fact that our hope is getting stronger, and that we're beginning to realize that it is not people that we want to put all of our hope and faith in. Because as humans, we're going to fall. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to let others down. We're going to let ourselves down. The faith and the hope that we want is in life, in God, in the ever-present vibration of unconditional love that keeps this world in motion. That is what our faith is in. That is where we build on. And so when we need guidance, when we need clarity, when we need an uplifting moment, we come where we are right now. We sit down, we turn off the TV, we may turn on some soft music like you're hearing now, and you move your attention inward. Inward is where the sacred presence of God resides. And we ask if we're feeling upset, if we're feeling hurt, or if we're feeling joyful. This is where we share it. This is where, if we need help, we download all of those things that we need help for right here in this space. And then we open our hearts and say, show me the way, God. Show me the way. What's my next best step? We may get an answer right away. Immediately, a word or a thought may come into your mind. That's your answer. Don't second guess it. That's your answer. And if you don't get an answer right away, that's where we begin to trust and know that our faith is built on God, that presence within us, that presence that is like the best father in the whole world, that would never let their children suffer. We call God Father. That's why Jesus used that metaphor for God. The best father is always there for their children, guiding, leading, helping, whatever it is that your need may be. You will get an answer. Things will work out. Things will unfold. And God is with you every step of the way. We may want a particular outcome. We may get that particular outcome. We may not. But we do know, and we hold strongly, that God is with us always. We are never, never alone. We may be led to other people to be with that may bring us the answer to what we're looking for. We may hear it in the words on a song, or the words on a billboard, or the words out of somebody else's mouth. But we will get the answer when we listen, when we know, and that's our faith getting stronger and stronger, built on that. Faith is a magnetic energy that draws our very best to us out of spiritual, invisible substance. It becomes physical for us. And especially at this time of the year, in December, when we have 10 days left before Christmas, the energy is high. The light of God is very present everywhere. There's nowhere where we can go where we can't feel that presence. The Christmas lights that we love to look at on the trees or on houses or all the decorations remind us of that light within. That's why we love them so much. It's a reminder of who we are. And that star on the tree, the Star of Bethlehem, where the story is where the first babe, where Jesus Christ was born. And now we have the faith to know that our own Christ is going to be reborn in a new way during this amazing time of energy and light and beauty. And so take some time every day and reinforce your faith, knowing that God hears everything even before we speak words. God knows our hearts. But as we ask, we put that into ask in an affirmative way, saying, I know you hear me, God. I know you're bringing my best and highest to me. I think it looks like this, but I trust you to bring me what's best for me. And so I'm going to close with this prayer. It's called the Prayer of Faith by Hannah Moore Kohas. You may be familiar to you. It says, God is my help in every need. God does my every hunger feed. God walks beside me, guides my way through every moment of every day. I now am wise, I now am true, patient and kind and loving too. All things I am, can do and be through Christ the truth that lives in me. God is my health, I can't be sick. God is my strength, unfailing quick. God is my all, I know no fear, for God and love and truth are here. And so it is. Amen. So thank you for being with us today. Thank you for your support and your presence in any way possible, whether it be live stream or in person at church. A couple of announcements. Reverend Bob's message on Sunday is going to be the mystical experience of Christmas. You won't want to miss it. You won't want to miss it at all. A few reminders. The food drive is still going on. The Zoom classes on Wednesday nights with Paul and me for A Course in Miracles are still going on. The men's group meet on Wednesday at 4. So you would have missed it today. But look on the website. All this is there. All on the website with any information that you may need. So let's close with the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Amen. Have a blessed week.